We all know how it goes. You spend some time on social media. As an F1 fan, you come across a nice article about the two-time world champion Max Verstappen. Then you make the mistake to open up the comment section. The most vile and disgusting load of uncalled slander a person can think of is typed by frustrated fanboys and girls who care little about the sport, only care about the driver they support. It got me thinking, does Verstappen really deserve to be made into the villain he's being portrayed as? One of the reasons why Max Verstappen has a bad reputation is biased broadcasting. Now, in history of Formula 1, Verstappen isn't the first driver to be made into a villain. It happened to some of the goats of F1. Schumacher had a fair share of it because he fought Damon Hill, and so did Senna, who spent a lot of time fighting Nigel Mansell. Obviously, the Dark Lord Fernando Alonso himself received it because he opposed Lewis Hamilton. What they all have in common is that they were opponents of British drivers. Verstappen is obviously the nemesis of Sir Lewis Hamilton, statistical greatest. The British media doesn't shy away from highlighting anything Max does wrong and praise Hamilton, even if there's very little to praise him for. It's no wonder the British fans, who see nothing but their own broadcasting, have their minds made up about Verstappen. Nobody tells them otherwise. What we really should do is have a critical look if he's really the bad guy he's made out to be. Easiest way to do this is listen to the people who work with him closely. So here's what his teammates and former teammates have to say about him. Carlos Sainz. Everyone thinks we hated each other, but that certainly is not true. Fans always asked about our relationship. Even my own friends asked about it. We had a lot of fun next to the job and we went much better together than people think. Pierre Gasly. I'm flying out with Max. It should be a more entertaining flight. Alex Albon. No, he's not political at all. He's very straightforward, one of the most straightforward. Actually has a lot of self-confidence, a lot of self-belief, which he would do if he won a world championship. But even before then, he's in a position where he doesn't need to be political because he can just do the talking on the circuit. Some people see him as maybe being arrogant. I don't think he is at all. I think he's very hungry, sure of himself, but he's not arrogant, and he can just simply do the talking on the track. Sergio Perez. I'm very proud of what Max has done this season. He has stepped up as a driver. I was fighting with him in the beginning, but then halfway through the year, he moved into another gear. The way he drove in some races was unbelievable. I can go on for ages about what Christian Horner, Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey have to say about it. Make the video way too long. It's clear how fond they are of Max, so that says it all really. I also listened to a podcast of two former Red Bull employees, and they also have nothing but praise for how nice and modest Max Verstappen was. What's the big issue then? Before I tell you, would you be so kind to like and subscribe? It would help me a great deal. I will consistently post fun F1 content, and you can be a subscriber before it was cool. The main issue is that Verstappen can be so blunt and direct that it's considered rude. He's unpolished and it makes people uncomfortable. He's so driven to get the best out of each race, he lets it be known in unmistakable ways that he's not happy. The upside is that his team falls in line. The downside is that it gives the opposing fan a reason to hate on him. It's something we Verstappen fans have to live with, but I wouldn't want it any other way. So, in conclusion, I can safely say that Max Verstappen doesn't deserve the bad reputation he has. If anything, he brings color to the grid and gives the sport the much needed entertainment with his aggressive driving style and his uncompromising way of getting the best results. My advice for people that don't like him is to learn to love him and appreciate him, because he'll be here for a long time and he's not done winning yet. So, that's what I wanted to share with you. All the best. Doei doei.